First of all, Canelo knocked him out in the 11th round. I had Kovalev up by 1 point. Shit happens, I guess. But he was gassing badly, man. And really, man, that whole amateur fighting style, man. It's almost like his power got zapped because of that style, you know. I mean, the tactics were working out, I believe, you know. On my scorecard, man, he most likely would have lost the last 2 rounds, and that would have given Canelo a close win. He was gassing. And he made like a little face, man. You could tell, like Canelo hit him with one of these Adonis Superman downwards trajectory punches, like a right hand, while Kovalev, because he lets himself get ragdolled on the inside and has a little bit of a like body language on the inside, he can get ragdolled, his position can get manipulated, and he was gassing, so he got lazy, his reflexes slowed down, you know, even the rounds before the knockdown, before the 11th. And he gets hit by this shot, right? A right hand downwards trajectory. That shit like that zapped him, you know. The lightning went through his body. He tried to put on a poker face, but he made like a little face, man. And it gave it away to Canelo. Canelo knew. There was like a little shimmy, man. Like he got electrocuted. And Canelo pounced. And the funny thing is, when he hit him with that left hook, it was actually just like a little left hook to move him. You know, like a repositioning shot. Like that shot that George Foreman hit Michael Moorer with before he hit him with the right hand. Or before he hit him with the 1-2. Hit him with a little left hook, man. Just to push him into the direction where he can line him up, you know. And Canelo did that, you know. And Kovalev goes into like a real wobble. And that wobble almost like scared Canelo for a second. It scared him for a second, you know. He went on defense for a second when when Kovalev went into that exaggerated little running man routine, you know. I don't know. But then he realized, man, that dude is on Queer Street, and I mean, oh god, man, you know, Kovalev. It's crazy. Before that left hook, he was trying to put on a poker face, you know, and actually was somewhat successful, you know. I don't know how many people actually realized he got hurt. I mean, Canelo realized, you know. But that repositioning left hook, man, that had him all over the place. Like he was really on another planet at that point. And just turning his chin in the right time for Canelo to realize, like, this guy's not trying to hit me, he's actually spasming. And Canelo sees the chin in front of him and just like, naturally, you know, lines up that nice right hand that he has, man. That he had Amir Khan with, that he had James Kirkland with. You know, he has beautiful technique, Canelo, that you gotta give him. He's one thick boy, that you gotta give him. He has a neck on him, you know. That high guard protects him, and also like obviously his upper body movement and his reflexes. His own timing on his own offensive attack obviously keeps his opponents in check also, you know. Kovalev was consistently looking out for that counter. Like he had a hard time countering, like at the end of the combination. I believe the left hook of Canelo, he tried to counter with his left jab. Or was it the right hand that he tried to counter? That would probably make more sense, but he had a hard time, man. He had a hard time like going last. Early when he was a little bit more livelier, you know, when he could use his like legs and his feints, and the jab was a little bit more rapid and came in more succession, you know. Then he could actually afford to box with Canelo and win the counter-punching game, but there were early signs that Canelo could box with him. And that you gotta give him, and Canelo is one slick dude, man. One slick Irish Mexican. You know what I mean? He's got it down. He's doing some pretty things, man. The way he will like completely turn with a punch and come back with a Hadouken counter punch. You know what I mean? He's special in that way. You know, very comfortable fighter, man. He has still that tendency when he goes on the back foot. Like he will take breaks. You know, he will do that. Who can blame him, man? The dude's fighting at light heavyweight right now. It's kind of counterproductive because he has so much. He had so much success in walking down Kovalev actually, and still like not necessarily winning every round, but like being competitive as far as like swapping rounds with Kovalev, not having necessarily to work that hard. You know, he had to just by putting that mental pressure on Kovalev and his tight defense. You know what I mean? That allows him to consistently like apply that type of pressure without necessarily expending that much energy. And Kovalev, man, he was feeling it. You know. Those old bones, man, they got rusty. Like he was actually accepting a lot of these shots. I feel like he felt like Canelo couldn't hurt him, seemingly, you know. At times when he would lose like a counter punching exchange, I mean he was taking these shots actually very very well, you know, and he was getting hit. He was getting hit with some good shots by Canelo. And I wonder if Canelo was getting a little bit you know, nervous, man. You know, the longer the fight went on, no real reaction by Kovalev when he hits him, although he's hitting him pretty clean. Like Canelo, he plays around, man. He plays around, as if he had the judges in his pockets. You know, the way his demeanor is in the ring, he has that type of comfortability, I believe. You know, like a Michael Jordan, knowing that the refs there's special rules for Michael Jordan, man. You can't touch him. The ref's gonna call a foul on you, that type of thing, you know. He's the favorable son, you know. Alongside with like extreme skill set, you know. With a very good skill set, extreme skill set. I don't want to overdo it now because he beat Kovalev. But he knocked him out, and that's some dramatic shit right there, man. I had Kovalev up one round, so that's my take, man. I'm gonna cut this video. Maybe I'm gonna make one, you know, later on. But that's how I had it, you know. I picked Kovalev. I actually thought, man, that was too big a jump. I thought Kovalev would. I don't know what I thought. Actually, the fight did pretty much play out like I thought. Yeah, I gotta give credit to Canelo, man. He's a way better boxer than I give him credit, really. And he knows how to win rounds, man. He's very smart that way, you know. What did Keith Thurman say about Floyd Mayweather? He's the best at winning 7 out of 12 rounds or something like that. Yeah, I guess that applies also to Canelo, and also he's a puncher. Like, you gotta give him credit, man. Like, I think he beat the best boxer at light heavyweight, and that you gotta give. Did he beat the best puncher? Maybe not. A couple of years ago, probably Kovalev would have a little bit more, just a nasty streak, you know, just wanting to hurt, that type of shit. Once you pray with the monks, some of that killer instinct goes with the wind. That killer instinct, man. I'm sounding like Pacquiao and Freddie Roach. Anyway, man, all the credit to the new WBO light heavyweight champion, the super middleweight title holder, and the unified middleweight champ, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Still no Hammer and Hank.